Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Grand Theft Auto video. Wow, it's been a long time. I haven't uploaded a Grand Theft Auto video in months, probably. Well, that's actually what I want to talk about today. Now, I apologize for the audio quality. It's late at night and there is a storm going on outside, so I don't know if you guys will pick that up on the mic or not. But what I want to talk about today is why I haven't been playing Grand Theft Auto and what the truth is behind these Grand Theft Auto updates, these quote DLCs that we've been getting. And it's kind of hard to complain when they are free DLCs, so be that as it may, here's the deal. In GTA Online, I have about $24 million. Now, I've earned this all legitimately, and at one time, I had about $50 million. But as time has gone on, I've wanted to buy new things, and haven't wanted to repeat the Pacific Standard Job heist finale 500 times in a row, to get more money. And so, I just have not been able to get money in this game. And I'll explain why here in a moment, but let me be clear that the only legitimate way to make real money in this game is the Pacific Standard Job, and that came out about 1.5 years ago, so there's been no content in 1.5 years to really make money with. Now, there have been some fun DLCs and some fun content, and that's when I'll make a video. That's when I'm sitting down and I'm excited to play, and I'm excited to edit a video and upload a video. But you can see I did that on around Christmas last year. There was snow on the ground. I made at least 3 videos just about the snow being on the ground. There was executives and other criminals. Dude, I made probably 3 or 4 videos on that. But it wasn't until, that was at the very beginning of the year or the end of last year, and it wasn't until about July of this year that we got Further Adventures of Finance and Felony. And in that gap of 7 months, there was no DLC that came out that I was interested in. I'm not interested in lowriders. I'm not interested in stunt races. I'm not interested, in any of that. So here we have this new update in the Bikers DLC. And the thing is, to me, is I'm not into motorcycles. I'm not into bikes. And I'm not into gang activities, okay? I'm not into, if they had a Vagos gang activity, I would not be into it. If they had a Ballers gang activity, I would not be into it. If they had a Grove Street gang activity, I would not be into it. Like I say, I'm not into the lowriders. I'm not into races. If I want to play a racing game, I'll go play that. So what I'm showing you here is that there are actually, similar to the finance and felony jobs and the CEO and VIP jobs, there are some jobs here and some businesses you can own with the motorcycle club. But why haven't I been playing it? Why haven't I been uploading it? And that's what I'm going to show you right now, the truth behind this. First of all, I had to buy this clubhouse for, I think, $200,000, and it was the cheapest. It could have gone clear up to $1 million or more, I think. The next cheapest one was $400,000, twice as expensive. But what you can see on screen here, are you seeing how expensive each one of these businesses are? I'm sorting from low to high. Let's check the first one. The cheapest one is Forgeries. Now, the cheapest business location I can buy for this is $650,000, and the more expensive one is $1,235,000. And we'll go ahead and keep looking through the list. On Weed is $715,000 for the cheapest one. That's the better part of $1 million. If I bought that, I'd be down, instead of $24 million, I'd be $23 million and some change. Okay, this is a huge, significant investment, and one that I cannot earn back unless I do the Pacific Standard Job heist finale. Unless, if owning these businesses, like the CEO businesses that you would own, those warehouses, would be profitable when, your stock was full and you could sell a full warehouse full of your product. If at that point you would make your money back, or you could start making your money back, this may be a worthwhile investment to make money in the long run without having to do that heist job over and over. But what I'm going to show you is, check this out. So as I mentioned before, I have $24 million and there's no way for me to make more money. Most jobs pay out about 15,000 to 20,000, and that's a joke when the new sports car costs 2 million, $3 million. You'd have to sit there and do that a million times over and over all day every day for weeks and weeks and weeks and months to actually be able to afford that, or for me to actually see my bank account grow. But what I'm showing you is that $715,000 for that warehouse is the better part of $1 million, like I already said. Now that's a weed warehouse. Now if I were to grow that, I've seen other people do it, and grow a full stock, that warehouse is completely full, and I do a sell mission, I would have to do 66.67 sell missions in order to recoup that $1 million. Now, I don't intend to do that mission 66.6 times in a row, number one. And number two, those missions can only be done in public lobbies where there is a high probability that something will go wrong and you'll unsuccessfully, you won't complete that mission, which means you don't get paid. And along the way, you're using up your time and you're spending more money on supplies, constantly getting supplies. So this is not a legitimate way to make money any more than going into contact missions from 3 years ago that also pay out 15 grand. Now, what I'm showing you on screen here are just a couple of the actual missions that came out with this update when you do become an MC and buy a warehouse. And the problem with these is that they're time consuming, and just like the CEO missions, they require you to drive around the entire map multiple times, about 3 times around the entire map per mission. This one I can't even do because I don't have any members in my club or whatever. But the other two I have done, and they only pay out about $15,000 to $20,000. So again, I'd be just as good going ahead and doing that, doing a contact mission or doing a race, doing anything else. They do not pay out any more than anything that came out 3 years ago. The difference is they have to be done in a public lobby, and there's a huge chance that you'll be unsuccessful because every other player in the game will attack you. And if I spent my money on dumbass shit like this, I wouldn't have any of it left. This is why I don't play. This is why there hasn't been any DLC for me in 6 months, and this is why I haven't made videos, and this is why if you are spending money on this shit, you're going broke. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys because this used to be a GTA channel, but that's going to be it for the video. Be sure and leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. Bye.